You know, he is determined to both levelling up.
Okay, let's just pretend for a moment the entire country suffered some form of collective amnesia and forgotten a decade of Conservative government is responsible for a shocking rise in food banks, homelessness, falling life expectancy, fuel poverty, the decimation of our legal aid system, millions of workers living in poverty, a welfare safety net systematically eroded, wage stagnation, rising inequality, soaring child poverty, the gutting of local authorities, the closure of libraries in record numbers, the shrinking of community and youth centres and selling off of public spaces and buildings. Let's just forget all that for a moment and listen to some of this bollocks.
And we're investing colossally, more than ever before, in our National Health Service.
In real terms, it's a spending increase of just 20.5 billion. The Institute for Fiscal Studies points out that's less than funding used to rise under Labour. And let's not forget that before the pandemic, a decade of underfunding by the Conservative government had led the British Red Cross to say the NHS was facing a humanitarian crisis.
Building 40 new hospitals.
I think you'll find it's 6.
Recruiting 50,000 more nurses.
Even Larry the cat knows it won't be 50,000 more nurses. 20,000 of them already work in the NHS. Here's the Prime Minister himself admitting it.
One thing in your manifesto is a promise to deliver 50,000 more nurses.
Yes.
How many of those will actually be new?
Yes, 31,000. We're recruiting 20,000 more police.
How many more times? They won't be 20,000 more police officers until you replace the 21,000 your party's cut since 2010. And while you're at it, how about replacing the 23,000 police support staff you've cut and reopening the 600 police stations you've closed?
And we need to give all our children the guarantee of a great education with safe and well-disciplined classes, fantastic teachers. So we are literally levelling up funding for primary and secondary education with a higher level of funding.
The National Audit Office has just found almost 60% of the most deprived fifth of schools have seen a real terms reduction in government funding since 2017-18.